Hello, folks. Doug, Stacking Investments here. Today's video, I don't know whether to do what's in the box or talk about this big, ugly-looking jug right here. And that has to do with all these tubes, and I think that's what we'll deal with so I can get it off the desk and put away. And then next video, I'll get into what's in the box. If you watch my videos, the last video I did where I showed being set up at the flea market, and I showed that I had purchased a pretty sizable coin collection, but most of it was just rolls of solid date rolls of pennies. I had Jefferson nickels by the tube. I had a few 50D key date on the Jefferson nickels that were BU, and then one that I had pulled out of my album collection to put one of those BUs into it. And so I had my used one, and then I had a lid or a monster box that had a bunch of wheat pennies in. I'm actually selling, people are buying the I'm basically just sticking my hand in there, counting out 50, putting them in a bag, or if I got some rollers, I'm rolling them up. And I've been selling them pretty good. And, but I wound up getting 5 of these jars like this. And this one, they marked S-Mint wheat cents. And I'll show you down in there. This is a jug I haven't started on yet. Yes, I am going through these one by one. There are some misfits like that one. Hopefully that's not a good date. Let's take a look at that. Oh, let's get the handy dandy, the loop. Hopefully that's not a good date. Watch that be a... Nope, 1946. Okay. So, junk. Got some pretty nice red browns. Usually in the 50s when I find a red brown, or a red or red brown. Then you got some heavily toned ones. 1925. I have been pulling out the 20s. Well, I've actually found some teens in this lot, so I'm pulling the teens, 20s, and 30s out. So when I'm selling them at the market, it's 1940 to up into the 50s. So, but I am going through these one by one. So 49. But I was looking for... See if I pulled out a oldie in this little handful. They're not bad shape overall. 41. Not bad. Trying to see if I could, I guess the 20s is the best we're gonna do. Let's see what this one is. Haven't run across an S yet, but there we go. 49S. Not bad. But that's basically the gist of it. I've been through 3 of these jugs, and that's what I've already been through. I actually was able to put 42 coins from these jugs into my album collection. I already had the VDB. I've had gobs of VDBs, the 1909s, no S's though. But I'm finding everything from 1909, 1910, 11s, 12s, 13s, 14s. I think I found the 15s and the 16s in the lot. I mean, I just been pretty much got this page full now. Oh, 22 no D. Thought I'll find one of those. Finished out all my 20s except for that 22 no D. Most of my 30s are done. I need a 31, a 32D, a 34D, 39D. So I held this jug with the estimates to the last to search. I'm working on a jug at my desk now, hoping to find these Denvers that I need. And I don't remember all the spots I filled, but I was able to fill a bunch. So I'm real close on my collection. Let's see, I need one on that page. I need 3 on this page, so that's 4. I'm not worried about that one just yet. So technically 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9 coins, including the big dog right there. I need 9 coins to finish out this album. I'm not a big time Lincoln set collector. Got these beauties here from the Coin Geek. On his channel, he actually opened these rolls on. He got some nice BU rolls. He opened them up and sent some off for grading. These are the ones that didn't make his minimum grade. I think he was wanting 65s, and these came back not holdered. So they're somewhere in the 60 to 63 range. These are ones that didn't get holdered, and he put them up on his website as 3 coin sets. The P, D, and S. I bought 2 or 3 sets from his website. That's where those came from. Those are original finishes. Those are not replated. Those are fresh out of rolls that somebody had tucked back. Let's see. A lot of them that I'm getting out of here, I'm looking for the best condition that is coming out. Like I said, I did 42, filled 42 spots. I think I filled my 17s, my 18s, my 19 spots, my 20 spots, my 21s. I need a lot of these. That 1925 was in the batch. So, coming along pretty good. I'm going to show you what I'm pulling out as I'm searching. I'm trying to sort it. So, using these tubes. Let me see what's in this tube. I got tubes for the teens. Okay, that's a tube of 20s. I don't remember how I had these laid out. Let's use the loop on this one. All right, that's more 20s. This is probably also 20s. Yeah, square tubes. Yeah, I forgot what I was. Hadn't touched it in a few days. So the square tubes, all these are 20s. I think this is 30s. Nope, 35. So let's put 30s in this. And a quarter tube. And then these are teens. I got doing the round $half tubes. Let's take a look at a few that I'm getting. Figured I would card these up and sell them out at the flea market. 17. Nice looking 19. Not bad. And these came out of the jugs that I was searching through. Another decent looking 19. I think I got a lot of 19s and a lot of 11s, 17s. There's a 18S. Or is that at Denver? I think that's an S. There's an 18. Another 19. Another 18. That looks like a 12, but I think that's an 18. Let me take a... Yeah, it's an 18D. Nice 19. Show you a few more on this before we close this video out. That's a, pretty sure that's a 12. Nope, that's a 13, 1913. There's a decent looking 17. $16. Nice looking 13. You have to go through these and check my album. I pulled some out. There's a 19S. Yep. Pretty nice 19S. Not bad. Another 19S. Pretty good looking boy. Another 19S. Oop, come here. $19.12. Yep, $19.12. That'd be a good spot filler for somebody's collection. But that's what I've been finding in these jugs. It is time consuming to look at them. I'm just breezing through. Another 19S. I'm just breezing through looking at the dates. If it's a teen, it goes in the... I keep a tube open for each year. There's a 1911. And then when I run across them, whatever, I have a bucket. As soon as I go through a handful, oh, it's a 19, that's another 1911. I go through some, and then I have a bigger bucket that I drop them in. There's another 1912. Oh, here's roadkill. All right, what do we got here? All right, this is a 1915. Scratched up, but it would be a filler until you find a better one. So actually 3 tubes of these teens. Another 1911. 1918. 19. Is that a 27? Yep, 27. You get in here. Wrong pile. So I'm pulling these out. Figured I could card them up and sell them individual. 19. And then I'll let all my customers, all my collectors at the market get a chance to buy the wheat. And after a while, if once they get picked over, my monster box, another 19S. Let's dump a few more out here. The stuff I'm finding in there. 1918. 19. I have found some 1910s, 1911s. There's a 17. 18. These would be nice spot fillers for somebody's collection. 17. As I said, I'm not big into the Lincoln cents, but it was an opportunity to fill a bunch of spots in my album. Was that 18? Yep. Yep, that was another 18. Another 18. Another 18. And a 17. A few nicks on it, but if you're like me and you don't really care, you just want a spot filler, that would be some pretty nice coins. I'm not going to go through the rest of that with you. And we went through the one. I have another one. I have this one. Sometimes these lids are, I don't know what it is with these tubes and these lids. I guess that one just don't want to. But there it is. I got teens, 20s, 30s, and they're coming out of my search of these tubs here. Like I said, I'm working on another tub now because I need some Denvers. So this thing is just slap full. Like I said, I got 5 of these like this. Lay another handful out here, see if we find any goodies. You never know what you find. 41. Sometimes this one might be a good one. No, 42S. Sometimes I dump some out and I flip them over, and I look for some of the ones that are worn more than usual, that stand out. And I look at those first. I figure the better condition ones are probably the newer dates. Let's look at these two. Pull two up. Alright, there's a 35 Philly and a 56D. So that is a 35, right? Yep, 35. So I'll pull the 35 out, put it in with the 30s. And that's what I've been doing with some of my time when I just want to sit down and relax. I get the loop out, dump some pennies out in a tray, go through them. I pull the teens, I pull the 20s, I pull the 30s. I check my album when I run across better coins. I kind of check my album. Anything from 1940 on up goes into a smaller bucket. When it fills up, I dump it into the monster box of wheats that I'm selling out at the flea market. Like I said, once my client tell that the market slows down on buying these, then I'll take them to my LCS. My LCS is paying 2 cents a wheat penny. They just run them. They don't even look at it, look through them. They just run them through a counter, and once they run them through the counter, whatever it totals up, they pay 2 cents a piece. So whatever the counter says, they just double it, or figure it out. The counter, figure out how many dollars worth of pennies it is. They double it, and they pay you, and then they seal off the bag and send it off to whatever. There's a wholesaler that buys all their wheat pennies, and like I said, they just bag them up and ship them out. They don't even put wheat pennies out for sale unless they get a collection in or better ones come in that they see. But if they get a jug like this, they just run it through the counter and send it off. They don't even search it. So that's what I've been doing. Anyways, rambled long enough. This is a long video, but that's what I'm finding, and I will see you on another video.